Hello friends, I'm glad you're back with me on this journey as we explore the important topics in our lives. Let's begin. It's challenging not to feel resentful or upset when someone judges you. You might fall into the trap of constantly worrying about what others think. But what if emotional stability, freedom, peace, and authentic relationships could be found by paying less attention to things that don't really matter? Here are 7 amazing things that happen when you stop caring about the opinions of others. Freedom to be yourself. When you stop caring about others' opinions, you gain true freedom to be yourself. Your morning thoughts are purely your own, unburdened by societal expectations or judgments. You choose clothes that make you feel comfortable and confident, not those meant to meet others' expectations. Throughout the day, you speak your thoughts and your truth without fear of negative reactions. You realize that while not everyone may agree with you, your voice deserves to be heard. This liberation is like food for your soul, quenching a deep thirst you may not have known you had. Once you start embracing self-expression and self-acceptance, you'll wonder how you ever lived any other way. Realize the importance of authenticity. This freedom is vital because it unlocks a level of authenticity that's otherwise hard to achieve. You're not pretending to be someone you're not, which is exhausting. You don't waste energy maintaining appearances or fitting into a mold that wasn't made for you. Instead, you pour that energy into yourself, fueling your dreams and personal growth. Less stress and worry. When you stop worrying about others' opinions, your stress and anxiety levels drop significantly. You no longer spend time and effort analyzing other people's thoughts about you. You begin to live in the moment, savoring every minute and finding joy in the little things. Improved quality of relationships. Your relationships also improve. When you're genuine and authentic, you attract people who appreciate you as you are. Your relationships become deeper and more meaningful because they're based on genuine reciprocity and respect. Increased self-confidence. Being free from the need to conform to others' expectations boosts your self-confidence. You start believing in your abilities and appreciating your unique qualities. This gives you the strength and courage to follow your dreams and achieve your goals. Increased creativity. When you're not constrained by others' opinions and expectations, your creativity flourishes. You feel free to experiment, try new things, and express your ideas without fear of criticism. This opens up new horizons and opportunities for self-expression. Strengthening of inner peace. Ultimately, you gain inner peace and harmony. You realize that your own opinion of yourself is far more important than others' opinions. This realization brings a deep sense of contentment and happiness that's independent of external circumstances. So, when you stop worrying about what others think, you gain the freedom to be yourself, improve your relationships, increase your confidence and creativity, and find inner peace. This is the path to a happier and more fulfilling life. Anxiety and stress are heavy burdens many of us carry daily, often without realizing their weight. The pressure to conform to external standards or expectations looms over us like a dark cloud. Constant worry spins our thoughts into a web of what ifs and shoulds. What if people don't like my clothes? What if they think badly of my work? I should have said this, I should have done that. These thoughts accumulate, filling your mind and leaving you depressed and mentally drained. However, when you stop worrying about others' opinions, your mindset begins to change. Your mind becomes clearer, allowing you to see situations for what they are rather than through the lens of others' expectations. This clarity offers a new perspective centered on your own thoughts and feelings instead of assumptions about others' opinions. Decision-making becomes easier because you are now guided by your own intuition and sense of right and wrong rather than fear of judgment. The emotional impact of stress and anxiety also decreases significantly. Free from the judgments of others, your heart rate no longer spikes at the thought of possible criticism, and the knots in your stomach begin to loosen. You stop replaying conversations in your head, thinking about how you could have acted differently to please others. Your body relaxes, promoting further mental clarity and creating a positive feedback loop that enhances your overall well-being. Moreover, As stress and anxiety decrease, your energy levels increase. You no longer waste emotional and physical energy on unnecessary worries. This newfound energy can be channeled into constructive actions, pursuing your hobbies, developing relationships, and investing in your personal and spiritual growth. Pleasing others often requires compromise, sometimes to the detriment of your own well-being and spiritual growth. It's like offering cups of water from your own well to passing travelers, a noble act, but one that can leave you drained if you forget to replenish your supply. When you stop focusing on what others think and start prioritizing your own needs, a transformation occurs. You are no longer tied to external judgments or expectations but tap into your inner reservoir of power. Your actions shift from a place of obligation to one of true desire. This doesn't mean becoming indifferent or uncaring towards others. On the contrary, it means acting from a space of authenticity. There's a misconception that prioritizing yourself is selfish. This couldn't be further from the truth. Authentic self-love enriches not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. When your actions stem from self-respect and inner harmony, you become a more loving parent, a responsive friend, and an active community member. You radiate positivity and uplift those you interact with. Consider how much emotional and mental energy is spent on constantly conforming to others' expectations. It's exhausting, and often no amount of effort results in satisfaction. Freeing yourself from this endless cycle conserves your inner resources for endeavors that truly matter to you. The energy you save can be channeled into your passions, relationships, and spiritual path. Setting healthy boundaries is another benefit of not being guided by others' opinions. These boundaries protect your emotional and spiritual well-being, defining acceptable behavior and what is not. Establishing your own sacred space is an act of self-respect, a declaration that your well-being is valuable and worth protecting. When you stop worrying about what others think, you gain the freedom to be yourself. Your relationships deepen and become more meaningful because they are based on genuine reciprocity and respect. Your creativity blossoms when you are not constrained by others' opinions and expectations. You feel free to experiment, try new things, and express your ideas without fear of criticism. Ultimately, you find inner peace and harmony. You realize that your own opinion of yourself is far more important than others' opinions. This realization brings a deep sense of contentment and happiness that is independent of external circumstances. By stopping the worry about what others think, you gain the freedom to be yourself, improve the quality of your relationships, increase your confidence and creativity, and find inner peace. This is the path to a happier and more fulfilling life. Changing ourselves to fit others' expectations is a constant pull to conform to their ideas of who we should be. This struggle is familiar to almost everyone and often starts in childhood, as we are bombarded with countless messages about how we should look, behave, and who we should aspire to be. These messages come from all directions: family, friends, media, and society at large. The pressure can be overwhelming and can derail us from discovering and honoring our authentic selves. The high cost of conforming to others' expectations. When you continually change yourself to meet others' expectations or societal norms, you pay a high price, even if you don't immediately realize it. The mental, emotional, and sometimes physical effort required to maintain a facade or constantly adjust your actions and decisions is exhausting. Each time you change a part of yourself to fit someone else's mold, you're essentially saying that your true self is not good enough. This undermines your self-esteem and diminishes your sense of self-worth. Over time, you might even lose track of who you really are, as your authentic self becomes buried under layers of artificial personas created to gain recognition or approval. Transformation through self-acceptance. Now, imagine the transformation that occurs when you let go of the need to conform and instead embrace your true self. It's like coming home after a long, tiring journey. You feel relief, comfort, and innate joy. Recognizing and accepting yourself, with all your imperfections, allows you to shed the weight of external expectations. This releases a tremendous amount of energy and mental space, which can then be channeled into what truly nourishes your soul and brings you happiness. The act of loving yourself, appreciating and expressing your uniqueness, is an act of self-love. The more you love and accept yourself, the less you seek validation from others. And something wonderful happens. When you stop looking for external validation, you find that the world begins to accept you for who you are. Authenticity attracts authenticity. When you are genuine with yourself, you invite genuine interactions and relationships into your life, enriching your experience in ways that were impossible when you were busy conforming to others' expectations. Finding freedom. There is a tremendous sense of freedom that comes from being unapologetically yourself. Freedom fuels creativity and inspires courage. You become willing to take risks and step outside your comfort zone because you are no longer held back by the fear of others' opinions. Every experience becomes richer and more meaningful because it stems from your authentic choices and actions, guided by your true self. Authentic relationships and interactions. When you are true to yourself, you attract people who appreciate you for who you are. Your relationships become deeper and more meaningful, based on genuine reciprocity and respect. You build a social circle that supports and inspires you, rather than one that demands conformity to its expectations. Creativity and self-expression. The freedom to be yourself also boosts your creativity and self-expression. You begin to experiment, try new things, and express your ideas without fear of criticism. This opens up new horizons and opportunities for growth. Your creativity blossoms when you are not constrained by others' opinions and expectations. Inner peace and harmony. Ultimately, you find inner peace and harmony. You begin to realize that your own opinion of yourself is far more important than the opinions of others. This realization brings a deep sense of contentment and happiness that is independent of external circumstances. When you stop changing yourself for the sake of others and embrace your true self, you gain freedom, improve the quality of your relationships, boost your creativity, and find inner peace. You begin to live a full and fulfilling life based on authentic values and genuine interactions. The pursuit of happiness commences with oneself. Seeking happiness is a universal quest that many of us embark on. However, we often err in believing that happiness lies in external circumstances or people. Relying on external sources for happiness renders our emotional well-being vulnerable, as we essentially entrust the keys to our joy to others, be it friends, family, or society at large. Imagine your happiness as a splendid garden within you. When others oversee this garden, its care becomes uncertain. They may nurture its growth or let it languish. Yet, when you assume responsibility for your garden, you tend to it diligently. You water the flowers, uproot the weeds, and revel in its blossoms. You become the steward of your own happiness, nurturing it from a foundation of self-love and self-awareness. Assuming responsibility for your happiness fosters resilience. Life presents a myriad of challenges, unpredictable and tumultuous. By cultivating happiness from within, you equip yourself to navigate these challenges with grace. Your well-being becomes less susceptible to external fluctuations. You no longer hinge your happiness on the world conforming to your desires. Instead, you cultivate an inner refuge of happiness, resilient in the face of external turmoil. This resilience diminishes reactionary responses to life's vicissitudes. You cease oscillating between elation and despondency in response to external events. Instead, your emotional equilibrium steadies, akin to a steadfast tree amid changing seasons. Enhancing relationship quality. Emotional autonomy also enriches the quality of your relationships. When you assume responsibility for your happiness, you alleviate the burden on your loved ones to fulfill your emotional needs. This fosters a deeper, more authentic connection, allowing both parties to engage as whole individuals, enhancing each other's lives without relying on the other to assuage inner voids. Nurturing the inner sanctuary of happiness. It commences with self-awareness and self-acceptance. Take time to acquaint yourself with your intricacies, your preferences, passions, fears, and aspirations, and embrace them wholly. The deeper your understanding of self, the better equipped you are to foster your well-being. Cultivate gratitude, a potent practice that shifts focus from lack to abundance. As you acknowledge the blessings in your life, contentment burgeons. Likewise, savor simple pleasures, a radiant sunset, heartfelt conversation, or engrossing book. By deriving joy from life's modest offerings, you unearth a reservoir of abundant happiness. Engage in pursuits aligned with your values and passions. When you pursue what ignites your soul, happiness naturally ensues. Liberating yourself from external judgments paves the path to authenticity, joy, and spiritual growth, a journey laden with challenges yet profoundly rewarding. Your new path to happiness: cease seeking happiness in external realms and embrace responsibility for your well-being. Become the architect of your own joy, fostering equilibrium in your life. Witness as relationships flourish, creativity burgeons, and inner serenity fortifies your happiness. Embark on this journey today. Embrace yourself unconditionally and cultivate your garden of happiness. Through self-awareness and self-acceptance, discover a life imbued with purpose, joy, and fulfillment. Become the steward of your happiness and witness your inner world blossom with joy. In doing so, not only will you cultivate inner peace, but you will also forge authentic connections with others. Your happiness will transcend external circumstances, enabling you to savor life's myriad delights. Embark on this transformative odyssey today and unlock the inherent power within you.